While much of the world paused today to reflect on the consequences of war, in the Middle East, Israeli forces fired warning shots into Syria in response to a string of mortar shells that have been coming in the other direction for the past week. Derek Stoffel is on the story.
The relative calm in the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights was shattered briefly this morning. A mortar shell fired by Syrian government forces smashed into an Israeli military post near the border.
We understand that this is as a result of the internal conflict in Syria and was not directed at Israel.
Still, Israel fired back. It launched a rocket, a warning shot, aimed apparently at the Syrian mortar installation. Shells from Syria have landed in the Golan before, 4 in the last week, but this is the first time Israel has retaliated. The first time it has fired on its northern neighbor since the Yom Kippur War in 1973. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says his country is prepared for any development in Syria. Inside Syria, another day of brutal violence. In the north, the regime pounded a town near the Turkish border, where rebels recently won control. Syrian helicopters bombed the village, forcing hundreds of terrified people to pack what they could and head across the Turkish border, fleeing for their lives. Israel is keeping a nervous eye on its frontier with Syria, tonight worried the violence there will only continue to spill over the border. Derek Stoffel, CBC News, Jerusalem.